big fan of the games from, from before. So I kind of wonder what it was like for you to actually step on this universe after being such a great fan.
I mean, it was incredibly exciting because you're walking onto those sets that you've only seen on a little screen, as
Right.
a younger man. And so, yeah, because it was kind of like coming home in that way because I'm recognizing all of this stuff. It's so nostalgic to me from growing up, and yet it's here in full scale and real life. So, yeah, incredible and so thrilling. Yeah.
Was there anything in particular that you recall, like, whoa, there's that? I mean, did you like geek out?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, of course, the Spartan armor because that's so iconic, like
Oh, right.
Master Chief armor, and the that, but also the warthogs, which were those like four-wheel like vehicles that you could get on in Halo, and they were so
Oh.
huge in the show. They're so huge in real life. You see them, and you really see the scale of the Spartans and the vehicles, and think, oh wow, it's incredible. So yeah, I absolutely geeked out the first time I saw one of those.
I'm sure you did. And I was going to ask you about your arc and your character because he has like a very concrete goal in mind. What can you tell me about it?
Yeah, so he has a mandate when he first shows up to uh, ensure the survival of humanity and to bring everyone around to doing things his way, which he's
Yeah.
convinced is the right way and is the only chance that we have of surviving the war with the Covenant. And gradually, he realizes that Reach is a lost cause, that there's going to be sacrifices made, and so he has to make the tough decisions and do things for the greater good or for what he sees as the greater good. And those decisions aren't popular with everyone, doing what he thinks is right. And then he learns later in the season that he's been played as well and that things aren't quite what they seem. And in fact, he's shouldering some of the blame for things. He's being made a scapegoat, and he wasn't aware of all the facts. He wasn't aware how great the sacrifice would be.
And well, now talking just for one moment about something else. If you watch the Vampire Diaries or the originals, like I did, you had a crush on Klaus. That was something like, just it happened. So I wanted to ask you about the fandom of the Vampire Diaries and the originals in comparison to this one, because I know that there must be quite different, I think.
Yeah, very different fandom. But what's wonderful is to have seen the incredibly passionate
Yeah.
fandom that I built up through my time on the vampire shows, coming with me to Halo and being a part of that
Yeah.
world and investing in that world and those characters and enjoying those stories. That's been amazing. The support of the fans has been overwhelming, above and beyond. And so I've been humbled by that. It's been incredible. And then to join a franchise of which I'm a fan was
Of course.
exciting as well. Was wonderful for me because I really wanted to make the Halo that I grew up playing, that I wanted to see. So I'm really proud of what we did there.
Of course, and well, finally, to wrap up, if you could choose another video game, and now that I know that you are a gamer, other than Halo, of course, to be a part of the universe, if you could choose any video game, which one would you choose and why?
Skyrim. Because it's like my favorite game ever, and I just love that kind of fantasy element. There's so many stories to be told, and it's such a great, exciting world. Yeah, I'd do Skyrim for sure.